Hey everyone, my name is Kendra and I have been a coach since February 28th, 2015. In July I reached the rank of Diamond and now my goal is to push to 5-star by November 12th of this year. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about how I built my business, how I earn, and kind of how I'm successful. I have a sidekick with me, so I apologize. I was able to build my business going from just a customer to a full-time coach. While working full-time, I worked a full-time job. I was taking care of a toddler, I had a family, and I was working on my own fitness goals. I originally started out, as I said, as a customer. I was working with a 21-day fix and had been for a while. My Facebook friend Tracy reached out to me, kind of asked me how my journey was going, if I needed any help, if I was working with a coach, and at the time I was, so we kind of just left it at that. Shortly after that, I would say probably a couple weeks, I discovered that I was getting quite bored with the 21-day fix. My daughter and I had just stopped our nursing journey, so my body was I was ready to take it back and kind of do something more extreme. So I opted in to do 21-day fix extreme. When I approached my coach about it, unfortunately she didn't respond. So a couple days later I kind of said, I can't afford Shakeology anymore. Is there a way that I can get a discount on it? Like, what is the discount for being a discount coach? And again, she didn't respond. So I went to Tracy because she had approached me and I saw that she was, being an active coach. And so I approached her about it, and I remember when I sent the message and I saw that she read it and she hadn't responded, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, what happens if she says no? What happens if I'm not fit enough? I'm not a fitness model. I'm not a coach. Maybe she only wanted to work with her friends. I mean, Tracy and I hadn't talked in 7 years. We were completely different people, since when we last saw each other. But she wrote me back and she said she would love to have me on her team. So I signed up. I bought the 21-day fix extreme. And I basically signed up as a discount coach. I needed to save that 25% a month on my Shakeology for our budget reasons. We're on a Dave Ramsey budget, and he's pretty strict. So saving that 25% really would help us. So I went into everything that Tracy asked me if I wanted to do. I thought I was doing as a discount coach, and she was a new coach herself, so we were kind of learning together. We joined Coach Basics. It kind of taught me what the basics were of being a coach. How do I earn? What do I do? And mind you, I'm doing all of this while working on my own fitness goals and working full time. And I had a baby that didn't sleep. So time was not something I had extra of. So I was working about 20 minutes a day, and then I was having a 40-minute weekly Zoom call with our Diamond coach. So the best thing I took out of that group was time management. In the mornings I worked before I worked out, and I'm big on saving time. So while I was driving, I was listening to personal development, or while I was working out, I was listening to personal development. So I was condensing everything as much as I could. One of the things that the group told us was to use something called Power Hour, which I can share with you now, and I'll also post it below so you can see it. So basically, we want to be those 3 vital behaviors, which is invite. We want to share our journey. We also want to be proof of the product. So we want to be adding 2 Facebook people to our friends list each day. And then we want to connect with 5 people from our current list and build relationships with them. It doesn't necessarily say, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach. It's, hey, how's Sally doing? I think our daughters are the same age. Talking about things like that. We also want to check in on our current challenge groups and engage with them. We want to send out 2 invites to a challenge group or coaching. So maybe that's looking in our challenge groups and inviting them to be a coach, or seeing someone that is having a similar fitness journey. We also want to follow up with people that said they wanted details but haven't replied yet. So we want to give them that time to think about things and then check back with them. And then we want to check our back office, check on our coaches, see how they're doing, and ask them if they have any questions. And then finally we wanted to check into our coach training group and do the assignment of the day, which took about 10, 15 minutes depending on the challenge you're in. So not that much time. So during the time I was in Coach Basics, right when it was wrapping up, we found out we were losing our sitter and we couldn't afford daycare. So for me, this meant that I needed to step it up in high gear. So everything on that list I started doing. I started doing twice. And so because I needed to replace my income with Beachbody, so I needed to do more. I needed to make more money. I needed to put more effort in. So I was adding tons of people to my list, talking to anyone that had liked or commented on my pictures, because we want to share our story. That's what this is all about. And I was trying to get to Emerald as fast as I could so I could earn bonuses and leads. So I was putting my fears aside and getting it done. I got to Emerald by signing two coaches up as discount coach, or two friends, I should say, as discount coaches when they bought challenge packs, which is Shakeology Plus, a program. So selling these challenge packs sets us up for future monthly earnings. So if you sell 3 challenge packs or 3 Shakeology home directs, you'll end up paying for your Shakeology each month with that 25% commission. Something with Beachbody that you want to remember is you don't have to stock products. So that means you don't have to meet a certain quota to make commissions. You don't need to buy the products and then sell them and ship them out. What you're doing is you're directing people to your website. They're purchasing the products right from there, and they're sent to their house. And these commissions are earned immediately. My first week of coaching, I sold a challenge pack, and I had a check the next week. We get paid weekly on Thursdays, direct deposit or a check. So that was a really nice thing, different from other businesses. So once I got to Emerald, I decided that I wanted to get into Push to Diamond group. And I found that being in these groups kept me accountable, just like it does for our challengers. So each day I was now devoting 30 minutes of my time, which I factored into my power hour, of doing the assignments for that group. So those are really pushing me out of my comfort zone as well. Messaging people on Instagram, which I hadn't gotten into, sharing bikini pictures of myself, before and afters, contacting people I had never even met before, and creating a like page on Facebook, really expanding outside of, what I was comfortable in. And I was sharing with people that I'm running my own business because I want to live my life by design. When that group was over, it was a 6-week group. I didn't make the goal of getting to Diamond. I was so frustrated. I kind of felt like I was a failure, but the truth was I had failed. I wasn't a failure. I needed to learn what I did wrong so I could correct it. And that's what I did. 2 weeks later, I hit Diamond, which was super exciting for me. And to me, that meant that I had a team of coaches that were all chasing our dreams together. So whether that was a financial dream, it was a fitness dream, maybe it was just, kind of wanting to get the products for free. Everyone's different, and we were doing that together. So once I got to Diamond, my earnings changed, and that was due to a lot of things. Diamond is a mindset. So once I got there, I realized I just created my own business in, 5 months? I created a business which for nothing, I invested, pretty much $17 a month additional to what I was already doing, and I had a huge business. I have coaches that are looking up to me, coaches that I'm helping meet their dreams, and so from that mindset, your earnings change as well. So Beachbody was giving me customers at this point, so each month I have commissions coming from, I wasn't even doing anything, Beachbody was giving them to me. And I was also earning cycling bonuses. So as an Emerald, you cycle, as a Ruby, you cycle, and as a Diamond, you cycle at a higher rate. So each one of those is a tier, which is awesome because for things that I was doing and my coaches were doing, I was earning bonuses from. So that was a really nice thing. And then there's also something called a matching bonus. So if my coaches then started to cycle, then I started to earn cycling bonuses off of them. So it was really the compound effect coming into play here. Those small things that I had set up are now really starting to pay off, which led me to fire my boss. I am now a stay-at-home mom to my 2-year-old, who you saw, and I'm doing this full-time. And so this is really proof that you can take something super small and make it something really big. And I promise I won't cry. I cry in all my videos. So you can do this for fun money, or you can do it to pay for your Shakeology, or you can literally change your life and live it by design. The choice is yours, but I hope you decide to join us because we would really like to have you.